Hello, my name is Eric. Thank you for watching. This is my vlog called... That was stupid. Let me try that again. Hello, my name is Eric, and I'm here doing another one of my photography vlogs called One Body, One Lens, One Roll, One Day. I am here at Richfield Center Park in the middle of Richfield, Ohio, Summit County, so I've kind of gotten out of my Medina County area. It is a very cold December morning, about 15 degrees. A wind chill may take it down to 8. So whenever you do your own photography type stuff and you go out on these cold days, make sure you are dressed appropriately. I've got a jersey on, I've got a jacket on, I've got my vest on, and I got my heavy coat on top of it. As you can tell, I got my hood up. I didn't bring my hat today, but I probably should have. All right, today's camera is a Baldinette Mark II. Weird little camera. Kind of has a very plasticky feel about it, but kind of like a point shoot camera of the days. It tries to do a lot, kind of more simplified. Today's film is some Konica Super SR100. This is a 12-shot exposure, so I might not get that many shots out of it. But it is also 30 years expired, and there's no meter in this camera, so 30-year-old expired, non-meterable camera. Doing the math, I wound up setting it for a 50th of a second at about 2.8. That's compensating for the overcast day that it is and the expired film. And let's see what I can get. I have noticed that the focus ring on this is jammed at about 10 feet. So we'll see what happens there. I'm just going to be shooting at about a 10 feet distance and see what I get. Hopefully this camera is okay, nothing else other than the focus jam. But let's see what we can get. And we'll go from there. All right, be right back. Let me see what I can get. All right, so this camera might have some other issues. We'll figure it out. But as I'm winding, I did see the knob up on top counter spin, but not always was it, I may have to have wound like twice before it seemed to have caught, so I don't know if the gears are grabbing it, but it does look like the film wound, and it does feel like I'm at the end. So I'm going to unload this underneath, or in a dark area by hand rather than trusting this, because just to be on the safe side. All right, so this may be an oops episode. We'll find out. So anyway, if I get images, I will post them at the end. Feel free to give them a thumbs up. We'll see what happens. Sometimes you get these things. Feel free to comment on your experience with maybe some Konica film or some other kind of cool cameras. If you let me know what camera you shoot, maybe I can find one and I'll say, hey, that's a cool camera. Maybe I'll go out and shoot one. Feel free to subscribe. I will have new episodes typically about every Friday and every Saturday. Oops episodes, special event episodes. I did an episode, went out on early November, some 80-year-old film. That was some cool stuff to shoot. All right, thanks for watching. See you next episode.